Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, so you don't miss any of our new videos. Let's get started. Placing texts and titles behind an object is one of the most common ways to create an interesting opening. An eye-catching opening will add more value and attract more viewers to your videos. It's an easy effect, and I'm going to show you a way to put texts behind object in Filmora 10. Before we start, if we will be using a video, we need to make sure that the footage for this effects are static, and the objects can be easily masked out using the masking feature in Filmora 10. But for now, I will be using an image instead of a video as an example for today. Images are static and can be masked out easily. Now drag and drop the building image onto the timeline. Next, let's create a basic text from the titles panel. I'll choose this title from under the plain text section. Drag and drop the selected title onto the second video track. Double-click on the title on the timeline to activate the sentence panel. On the top left, I'll type "Phantom Prince" in the text box as an example. Double-click on the text clip on the timeline, go to the Animation tab in the Settings window. Select Right Roll and click on OK. Then play back to see how it looks since the text is above the video. On the timeline, we could see that the text is moving on top of the video and the viewer too, but don't worry about how it looks now because with a few more steps, we will see the text behind the building. Drag and drop another building video from the media library onto the third video track, lining up with the building video on the first video track. To make the later steps easier, I'll hide the building video on the first video track now by clicking on the eye icon on the left of the timeline. This will make it easier to see the mask edges in the next step. Go to the effects panel on the top left. Find the utility section, and then drag and drop the image mask onto the building video on the third track. Then I will choose the shape here as it fits the shape of the building that I chose to stay in front of the text. Adjust the scale and position of the mask until it only reveals the building in the middle. Now we can click on the eye icon on the first track to show the video on the bottom. Detection now move behind the building. Let's check how it looks. Alright. That's it for today's video. I hope you learned something from me and see you again on my next video.